Still to come on Business Unusual, making products that fit you like a glove. We'll talk to a man who knows your hand like the back of his hand after this. Stay with us.
Meet a design firm that gives new meaning to the phrase hand to mouth.
Ergonomics and the workplace. In this computer age, it's taken on new importance, and our next guest has built an entire business on it. Bryce Rutter is the founder and CEO of Metaphase. He joins me now to explain. Bryce, thanks for being here.
Thanks very much.
What's a Metaphase?
Well, Metaphase, we're the world's leaders in the design of handheld products, and clients come to us for our expertise in designing everything from comfort products to medical equipment, to food and beverage packaging, to things on the extreme side that would be in the area of surveillance and cockpits and jets.
What's your aim, ergonomics or aesthetics?
Well, it's really both. It not only has to look good, it really has to work. You have to fulfill the prophecy. It needs to get off the shelf, but if you get it home and you don't like it, you'll never buy another one.
Well, what does ergonomics really mean?
Ergonomics is the science of fitting products to people. It's designing things that really, when you pick them up and you put them in your hand, it's like, yeah, that really fits, works.
And you specialize in fitting things to people's hands, and you've brought along, I don't actually need to pick them up, the camera can catch the fact that I've got, you've got several hands. What's the difference?
Well, it's kind of interesting. If we're to design a product like the Gatorade bottle to fit hands for a large male hand down to a small female, to a child's hand, to an elderly hand, there's a lot of different constraints on size and shape that we have to take into account. So we have to accommodate a lot of different aspects of hands, including strength, and including the amount of feedback that we want to give, so that when I pick something up and it just feels right, well, doing that through the articulation of the form and the color and the texture of the product, so that it communicates certain qualities that make people feel comfortable or make people feel good about the product, and they want it, they want to extend themselves through it.
I should tell our viewers that you're something of an expert on hands, and when you shook hands with me, you told me that I'm a 75th percentile.
Approximately, plus or minus 2, yeah.
What it means, I got a bigger or better hand than 75% of the population?
Let's just say that there's a lot with smaller hands.
All right. We should point out that you were involved in the design of the Gatorade bottle, and this is this is one of the most popular sport drinks in the industry right now. It's the industry leader. I wouldn't have thunk of it, but it's an interesting design. Tell me what's special about this.
Well, Gatorade came to us because they wanted a package that was as sophisticated as the product itself inside. So we did perception studies to determine what looks like a sport drink bottle, so that in evaluating different form factors, we were able to determine what makes something look like a water bottle versus a soda bottle versus a sport drink bottle. We did things like consumption studies, where we measured the number of gulps and the quantity that you drink per gulp to determine how big to make that hole in the lid.
I want to show the viewers this. I think it's fascinating. Although you're an expert on hands, you did a lip study to determine how comfortable or...
Well, exactly. We knew that we wanted to shape that to fit the mouth. And that data is not available, so we did do a lip study of different people in different cultures to make sure that by the time we design this thing and you hold it up to your lips, it is a nice sensual experience. Feels good. Every aspect of this thing feels good.
I'd love to have been a fly on the wall for that study. This is something we all use.
Yeah.
A toothbrush.
Yeah. This was an interesting project. We were sitting on the sides of people's tubs in their bathroom, videotaping them brushing their teeth, looking at their grip architectures to try to find out the ways in which you and I use our hands. And it's quite different. Some people have a very strong power grip, and some people are fingertip control people. And we worked with Oral-B and its development team on this toothbrush to try to develop a form factor that is going to be very much like a dental instrument, that you can articulate it easily when you're brushing your teeth.
So what is special about this? That it does articulate a little bit? That it bends?
Well, no. What's special about this particular design is most special is the pinch point, where your index and your thumb fit in, and it allows you to twiddle the toothbrush very easily. The grip is scaled to allow you to feel the actions of the toothbrush in your hand, and it's got a bulkier handle.
Yeah, it does.
It just fits. It has presence when you get in your hand, and that's bringing people back for more and more of these.
I guess in some cases ergonomics are obvious. You want a more comfortable chair or a more comfortable mouse, and you were involved in the Microsoft mouse design, or a more comfortable keyboard, but I wouldn't have thought that that you needed a more comfortable Gatorade bottle.
Right.
How do people get these ideas, or do you go out and give them the ideas?
Well, a couple different ways. Corporations seek us out because of our expertise in hands, but also because they want to have the best handheld product in their particular market. So we're working with the Gillettes of the world, significant food and beverages companies, Procter & Gamble, those types of companies that want to come to us to help them design a novel form factor that has not yet been experienced by consumers. Now, it has to work and it has to look great. We use ergonomics as the vehicle to make sure that it's going to work, and then, of equal importance, make the product look very cool. So that when you get it, you love it. You know, it's one of those things that, hey, I just got this. You know, did you like this product?
Bryce Rutter, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for your time.